Hello, welcome to Spy Money. We are trading the Sniper bot, and it was up $600, and it took a losing trade here. If I had been manually helping this bot, then I would have had my stop in here, and I wouldn't have lost as much. But I'm showing real world events here. The bot just doing its own thing, and entering, exit on its own based on the settings that we have found that work pretty good. It's going for about $300 a trade. So if we exit out of here, then it will be back to 600. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this up to right here, and the reason I am is I'm going to get it below this level here, but more than likely this will push it up. And then once we get up to a $300 mark, which would be right at the 297.75, so we're just going to put a mark right there. We get above that, we're going to go ahead and raise our stop up to that point, and then we can allow it to keep on going if it's going to. It's probably going to go up to 360. That's not to say we won't get a pullback before we get there. But just to show you how this works, we're going to go ahead and get our stop ready to go right there. Once it pushes over that, then we will go ahead and put our stop in place, and worst case scenario is we make 300, and but best case scenario is we get another, what is that, about 10 points, so that would be another what is that, $200 out of that. And that would put us at $800 if we get up to that point. But this is the Sniper bot. It is based on the YouTube videos that I have made in the past and shown the strategy. Matter of fact, it was one that I posted yesterday, the exact same strategy, and the bot is trading it exactly. Now, if you ever get to the point where you say, hey, this is close enough, I've got enough money, you can always close it out. We're going to let it run. I think it'll run over top of my target there, but we've just got that where it is. So right there, it may have already taken profit right there if we had left it alone. Depends on your data for what it will do. Sometimes it'll take it, sometimes it won't, sometimes it has to run over it a little bit. There you go. So we got that. So I figured we would go up to this level up here, but as you can see, we're at $820. So I tell you what, we're stopping the bot. We are done. We're going to go ahead and stop it, let it run where it is right now. And that's more than our daily goal. Our daily goal is 50% of the trade. Trade's $1,000, so we're looking to get $500 out of it. And so did pretty good. Very, very happy with that. $800, $820 to be exact, is good money. Trading $1,000 and not even really do anything except allowing the bot to just work. I turned the bot on, I guess it was probably a little after 8 o'clock this morning. And actually, I think I turned it on right after the news event. And I'm not sure if I had it on before that or not. But with this strategy, you can usually, if it's not real high news, you can usually run it. If it's going to be quite a bit of news, then we usually don't run it. If you're running, we call them green, orange, and red. If it's red, being high alert, we don't do it. We do have FOMC coming this Wednesday, but look at here. If we would have left that all the way to the top right here is 155 more, it actually went $510 more than where it was. So it actually did really well. The way this strategy works is we use the Spy Money bars, and we use the Sniper for our signal, and we use a Man of War. And a lot of people say, well, that's just a moving average, and it's not. It is my own little formulas. It does really well, and it takes a lot of information to get where it is. And what we do is, if it is red, we want to take the signal for short. If it is blue, we want to take the signal for long. Now, to trade the man of war on its own is really can't do. We use it more as a filter. And then on the sniper, when we get the sniper signal, that's when we enter the trade. Now, if I had been manually controlling all this, we can add in a lot of different things. So I'm going to add in some levels and show you how you can trade this differently. So now I've added the levels that we normally trade. We have different ones. We have, these are our main levels. These are my personal levels, and they're become spy money levels. You can see this is probably going up there, and coincidentally our current session high is right on that level. That's where we've already been today. So it went up there and it dropped down, so it just kept on playing back and forth. I really thought we would probably come down to the pivot today, which is this level right here, but we never. And you know, it don't always go to those levels. That's why we take profit beforehand. Now if we look at these levels and based on our trades, we can see this one right here was right on the VWAP. This is one, and right on the spy money level. This is an area that we would not have entered that trade. We would not have allowed it. The reason being is we're right on this level. Once you pull down, you come up and you come right back to it. It's just not a good sign. This one over here, it was more in line with taking it, and I'll explain why. Is because we have this higher high here, but we keep making, lower lows. Right here's a low, and right here's a low. So with this, and when that comes up and we've got this lower high here, even with that level right there, that is a trade that we would take, and it actually ended up taking the trade. It's showing a bearish move right here. It's coming straight down. So we're not really interested in taking the longs at this point, and the man of war tells us that. This one right here is a perfect signal. What I would have ended up doing if I would manually controlled this is I would have put my stop or my profit target down here, and that would have been 740. So you can move these targets, and that's the reason I moved that last one, is just to show you what you can do with it. The bot knows the strategy, and it will enter that strategy based on what settings that you put in the bot settings, and then it will go ahead and go. In this particular case, you can see that we never entered this short right here. Would have made it made like 220, but it was against our man of war signal, so we don't take it. The bot ended up entering a signal here. Yes, we would take this because we have plenty of room for profit. And once this put that there, I would have just left it alone. And we want to take profit before the level. That's a safe bet. And then when we come back, this one right here, honestly, I thought would have been a good one. But when it started stacking, my stop would have been right in here. So I would have only lost around $100 on this. I would not have allowed the full stop. But I did because we were in a bot trade. I want you to see that this bot will do everything. And then the very last trade, we ended up taking it and putting our profit target higher for here. Now if I'd had my levels on, I would have put my profit target right up below that, and I'd have got 660 instead of, what do we get, 530. So I would have got $130 more. But we do have this standard deviation that's based off our VWAP, and that's a pretty good level. I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have put it there based on that, but right up here is where I probably would have done, and then when it pushed up, I would have had my stop in here. Might have made the same amount, maybe not. So it actually works really well. So we're up $820 on this particular bot running, and let's just go ahead and take this stuff off. And you know, we've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. 2 of those 6 were bad. Again, this one right here we wouldn't have taken anyway, and this one right here we would have lost less money. So this one would have been $300 we would have saved, and we would only lost 100 here, so it'd been $400 instead of $6. So that would give us $200 more, which would put us at $1,000. So, but it all depends on what you do. This right here will more than likely pull back to our balance. Once it pulls back here, we'll probably get a red sniper signal to come down. And what I hope it does, and comes down a little bit below the balance and then pops up. If it does, we can get a green signal and the bot would enter the trade and probably roll on through here, and you got $580 to right there. So, and that's just guessing at what it would do. So a lot of people ask, how can you get started and so forth. And right now we have a $300 coupon that's going to last through this week, and it's going to show you or allow you to get in your first month cheaper. That's going to help out a bunch of people. Now the coupon code will be given to you once you sign up for the bot. So I'm going to show you what we do here. You want to go to spymoneyllc.com. Go to lease program at the top. Now the lease program is going to show what you get with it, and it's also going to have some rules and such to go by. The normal price is $1,300. That is soon to go to $1,370 to cover the cost of the platform. If you sign up before I raise that price, then you will get it at this price instead of paying the $1,370. That's going to happen here the next week or so. Not sure of the day. It might be tomorrow. It might be a week. It might be a month. But it is going to go up to cover the cost of the platform. Come down here and look around, and you'll see that we have the bots and the indicators. We actually have the sniper bot and coaster bot both. Most people are using the sniper bot. Actually, I'll tell you what, probably more people are using the manual trading strategy with sniper than they are with using the bot. Nothing wrong with either. I personally like to use the manual trading of it, but the bot does a really good job and keeps you in the trade. There's no guessing, no delay. Whatever the signal hits, it will get you in that trade. We have more indicators than what are here. And then down here is the frequently asked questions. Read through this. Your question will probably be answered. If not, send me a contact with your questions you have, and I will do my best to answer them. And what you have to do is, in order to sign up, is in the past I had a lot of people say, well, I didn't know this and didn't know that. So what I did was I put 14 items here, and if you read through them and you agree to them, then copy them, which would just be copy all this. Now if you don't agree to them, don't send them, because as soon as you send it, it is a legally binding contract. And I don't want anyone to sign up and not know the rules or whatever. So I want to make sure that you know. Put your first name, last name, email, phone number. You have to have all of that or you will not be able to join. And you paste that in here and click submit. Once you do that, I'll look over your information, and if I approve you, then I will send you a link to join, and it will also include the coupon. I don't know the date that I am going to stop the coupon, but it's going to be soon, and so probably Friday, maybe this weekend. I'm not real sure. Just go ahead and get signed up, and you can get started on learning how to use everything. And once you get signed up, you go to my account, and you'll have a machine ID that you have to do. Follow the simple instructions on that to make everything work. Set up platform. This is where you'll download the platform and also set up a username and password to use it. You send that to me and we get you started. Indicators and bots. I don't have everything here. I do have quite a bit as far as using the strategy is on there, and the training is all there. So all the training we do goes here. It is something that I think that most people can do. If you have good coordination from your eye, brain, finger coordination, I think you can do pretty good. If you struggle with doing what your brain says and what your eyes see, trading is probably not going to be for you. But if you are quick about seeing it and clicking and doing it, then you'll probably be fine. So go ahead and get started on it. We can get you lined out with how to set up this, the sniper bot, You set it up just like this, and honestly, this right here is probably the best strategy that you can do. It takes longer to make the money, but the consistency is there. It does a really good job. Once you understand some of the rules, then you can make more money with this. Just like I showed you, this was one that we would not take because of where it was. And if you look back here, you can see this is just kind of going sideways. You know, the odds of this blowing down through there is very slim. But once we got up and we made a lower low and come up and got our signal, more than likely we are going to make another lower low, possibly even down to here. We trade to our levels, and it works out really well. Would love to get you started. My wife is the reason of the discount. She said that people are struggling and that I needed to be a little more sensitive to that and help people get started. I know that once you get started, you'll end up continuing the lease because it's just a very simple strategy. It's not hard. People are making money with this daily. I'm not saying that everybody will make money because some people just can't do it. Some people should not be trading. But if you have some decent eye, brain, finger coordination, I think you'll do fine. And as far as the bot goes, if you turn the bot on with these settings, which I provide, then you too can just turn this on and just kind of let it trade. If you just trade one contract, again, we're at $820. This one right here, if we would have taken this, I'm not saying I would because you see what I did, but going all the way up to my personal level is $1,500. That's really good money. So let me know if I can help. If you got any questions, let me know. Get started on it today. We can get you trading today. It doesn't take long. When you download the platform, all the indicators, bots, everything are there. There is one update on the bot that you have to manually install, but I'm going to fix that today. So it'll automatically be in the software, but you can use it today. Have any questions, let me know. You all have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.